All right, bang,
Good.
bang. Today is Monday. It is May 1st. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Snake Draft Monday. We are in New York. We are in the radio room, the yak room, whatever you call it. We are joined by
the old serious room.
Yes, the old serious room. We're joined by Clem Chaps. Chaps is very concerned about the camera angles.
I am. Well, you guys know I got screwed with Liz Gonzalez that one time, so I got to be very careful that I don't have another fat sweater moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay. But that was years ago. You've
And that's
come
when I
so
had
far.
hair, and I think that's the gut, and I look super sweaty because of my hair.
I would say the shaving moment.
Oh, that's easily my worst moment.
Yes. Okay. All right.
When I walked in and Dave was like smirking but wasn't full out laughing, I knew that's how bad it was. Like, because if it was just a little bad,
It was too bad to make fun of.
He was like,
Yeah.
no, I can't, because he legitimately looks like the ugliest person ever.
Yeah, I'll make a confession. I know that this sweatshirt hides my tits normally.
Yeah.
Better than the shirt I was wearing, so I changed in the
I
hotel after
think
lunch.
that's normal. You're going to be on camera. You want your titties to be popping.
I'm cooking in this jacket right now, boys, but I only have a
Yeah.
T-shirt underneath that's been sweating into it, so I'm just going to live with
This
it.
is
Just
the
glad the
worst-
fellas are being honest.
Yeah. It's that worst period of the year where buildings can't get the AC and the heat down, because it's not hot enough.
And then they go heat. They opt for heat.
Yes.
Opt for cool, because people are going to be coming into work a little bit more comfortable. And then you get here, you're wearing a sweater.
People complain though.
Yeah.
Not me. We'll
No,
just
you
tough it
know
out.
what kind of people
All
complain.
right, Dave.
Thank
Clem?
you, Clem.
Clem's a complaint.
Oh, no.
Ladies complain.
Women.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That makes me sexist, so be it.
They
Actually,
do.
no.
They be
Women complain.
complaining.
A lady wouldn't complain.
No, about the temperature. They're always freezing.
They complain about that, and they be shopping. That's the
They
two
be
things-
shopping all the damn time.
things they do.
Complaining
Women
about
be
the
shopping. They fucking
We're
love
off to
that
a
shit.
great start.
Like, let's go to TJ
Yeah.
Maxx.
Should we even draft today, or should we just chop it
Yeah,
up?
I kind of want
Yeah,
to.
let's
it's
do
a
a
mid-show
draft
right now.
on
Let's just do a mid-show,
What
boys.
do women be doing?
We,
Who knows?
Number one overall pick, shopping.
That's funny.
things women like.
Dave, congrats. You won last week.
I didn't even know that I won.
You did.
I didn't get the update graphic because I had to go back and look a few minutes ago.
I don't think he's made it yet, but you did win. Today is the TV/movie Fictional Bar/Restaurant Draft. Kind of a fun one, I feel.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think it's really fun.
I'm terrified.
Are
I
you?
feel like there's going to be so much meat left on the... I feel like when we do a movie or a snack or something, I have my own things, and then I can go online, supplement the rest. I feel like there's going to be some whoppers that people like, how the fuck
Yeah.
did you forget?
This is a pitchfork draft where people are going to be coming out with
Yeah.
it. Yep.
Do you know why we're doing this? Eddie has a business idea for this very thing. It's like a theme pop-up bar.
Oh, like a Barstool bar. That's a great idea.
Like a Barstool bar, but every time you go in, it's a different fictional bar that you know from a movie or a
Oh,
TV show.
and
So-
that shouldn't be that hard. Like you should,
Eddie
you
hasn't
could have
had
a
it-
green screen and then change the green screen about the way that
I think
it
he
looks.
wants a little bit more infrastructure than that.
No, he just wants to like.
I'd like.
Ed needs a W on the board, which is why we're doing this topic.
Yes.
He's been preparing for. He's got a business plan written out.
Chaps, it's not true. Don't
Okay.
listen to him. I want to use my examples for bars, but I don't want to blow picks. So once
Right.
the bars get drafted, because I'm sure they will, I'll explain a little more to you, and I think you'll like it.
Okay.
It's a great idea. I would love it.
Thanks, Chief. All right, we could get into the order here. Producer Lance back there has the number 1 through 5 behind his back. Chaps, what number is it?
I'm going to go 2.
No.
Clem, what number is it?
3.
No.
Chief, what number is it?
4.
No.
Dave, what number is it?
5. Yep.
Wow.
I'll go 3.
We'll go 3. All right. 1 through 4 to me. I'm going to say 4.
No.
No. Chaps.
2.
Yep.
Okay. Which spot do you want, Chaps?
4.
Okay. So 3, 4 is on the list. 1 through 3, Clem.
3. We're just going to keep doing the Tootsie Roll out till it hits.
No.
God damn it.
Chief.
2.
No.
1.
Yep.
I'll go second. 1 or 2, Clem.
Can't do 3. 1.
No.
Chief.
I'll go.
First or fifth?
I know.
Don't think too hard.
I'm thinking. I guess I'll go fifth.
Okay.
Wow. Is this the first time the one is the?
No.
No.
I feel like there's so many good options.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah.
One
Why?
isn't really.
I don't-
It's like when there's no real quarterback that's gonna go one.
Yeah,
It's
so
one of
you're
those
just-
kind of drafts.
You're just kind of in trouble.
So it has the one has gone unpicked before. I feel
Correct.
like I've never heard that. Okay.
I believe so. It
Oh,
probably
it definitely
Not
has.
often.
Definitely has.
not often. Okay, before we do get into the draft, I do want to say that although the NFL draft is over and all the watch parties are over, if you're anything like us, you celebrated with some good ice cold Miller Lite. Because with a taste you can count on, there's nothing better than Miller Lite. Miller Lite knows that beer lovers want their beer to taste like beer, and that's why they brew a light beer that's light on calories but not on taste. Because what's the point of having a beer if you can't taste it? It's May. It's officially May, and the warmer the weather gets, I don't want to say the beer gets better, but because obviously the beer, it doesn't matter, if it's winter or if it's spring, fall. A nice ice cold Miller Lite is always delightful, but there is something that hits a little bit different with a Miller Lite when the weather turns. I know a lot of people are going to be out at Soldier this weekend at the Luke Combs concert, having a few Miller Lites responsibly. So I'm excited to hear how everyone had a time out there with Miller Lite. So until kickoff comes around again, enjoy the beer that tastes like the season. Miller Lite, great taste, 96 calories. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/redline, or let's be honest, it's Miller Lite. You can find it pretty much anywhere that they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. All right, let's get into the draft. All right, then. We could get underway. Clem, you are up.
Oh boy. So I have one that I love, and I don't know if anyone else has it on their board. It's kind of like my red zone. Remember the red zone when I took it and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Oh, but you know what? I'm going with it." I didn't see it on any of the. I didn't see it on any of like the lists I did to try to supplement this.
Scares me because I got a couple of these, I think.
This was a thing that if you watch this movie, you said, "This would be the greatest thing that I could ever have in my life," and it was the McDonald's in Richie Rich's house.
Oh God, damn!
Wow.
Just
What a
dropped the
pick.
bomb 1-1.
What a pick, Clem.
I could have had that maybe in the 5th round, it sounds like, which hurts, but I feel fucking good about it. I feel good about it on the graphic. We all love the golden arches.
Like,
Hey, Clem, this is trust in your board.
Yeah.
Like you came in and you're not going to adjust it just because.
but it's
Rada.
not a
Rada
fictional
gang.
restaurant.
Rada gang.
It's not a fictional restaurant, though.
How the fuck is
How the fuck is it not? Is there Richie Rich is a real person? Does he
No.
have a real house? Does he have a real McDonald's in his place?
they made it up for a house?
Okay. That's
know
not
what?
the-
Clem, you're better than this pick.
Wow.
What do you mean?
Say it. He just
You picked McDonald's.
he's more of a he's more strategic and he knows what he's doing. His red zone pick, he could have got this in the 4th or 5th round.
It's the same as red. Like I just
it in the
I didn't know if any of you guys had it, I wasn't going to get it in the 4th and 5th round. That's the thing. If you said
You wanted it on your board. Don't listen to him.
yeah.
Just saying. Now, but Dave brings up a good point. Should it be allowed?
Now
Because there's plenty of examples of bars from TV shows or movies that are like they're from the movie.
Yeah, but all those places are going to be bars that they go to. I think it's different if that's in your house. Like, because you're not going to have a McDonald's in your house, but you could go to
It's a fantasy land.
Right.
Yeah.
this is what Eddie wrote to me. Movie/TV bars and restaurants. Not fictional, not made up, not fugazi, not fairy tale. Movie, TV. Is Richie Rich a movie?
It is.
That's not
Sure
what.
it
Movie
is.
is. Does he have a McDonald's?
It is. But all right, if we're speaking in that terms, what was cool about it besides that it was in his house?
That's what it was. But now I'm thinking, could I take the McDonald's from Big Daddy? And somebody get this kid a Happy Meal. Is that a fiction?
Yeah, but that
homeless guy
restaurant,
shits in
once
that
again,
parking
is
lot.
real. Like, they go to a real restaurant. Like, they go to a McDonald's that's on the street. This one is an unrealistic location for a McDonald's.
I'm with Clem, but I think that would be the counter argument. That now you could just pick a McDonald's that's in any movie.
I want you to do that. You have homeless people outside bothering you, right? Is that what you want to draft, Chief?
You know
I
what?
think Chief wants that. Put it on his board.
No, I don't.
Dave?
I'm just playing devil's
Dave,
advocate.
veto.
Wow.
Eddie's never been the first to do a veto.
I think it's such a bad pick that I don't want to veto.
It's one of those. Yep.
So
I
I'm
don't
not
think
gonna
it is a
veto.
bad pick.
I just kind
I
of.
mean, he could have got that in the 1,000th round if we had 1,000 rounds.
Your own people.
Yeah, that's true.
This level of disrespect for Clem from Dave.
I mean, I got nothing but love for Clem. It's that
They fooled me.
there's no one's
Especially there's
McDonald's.
some heavy hitters too.
I don't think these guys saw Richie Rich.
I saw
did.
Richie
No,
Rich
listen.
1,000 times.
Brother.
Oh fuck moment. It's
Dad
still
from
hits to this
Jumanji
day.
was the, he was in it.
Six Flags Great America, which is located in the Chicagoland area.
Gurney, shout out Gurney.
They used the Iron Wolf as the roller coaster for his house. I'm very well aware. It's always a nice fun fact you drop on people
didn't know
online.
that.
Yeah, they did.
Chicago guys are good at their fun facts of
Yeah.
fictional place.
Oh yeah.
You guys are good.
I bet because of the roller coaster there too, there's probably a carnival stand. So you could really go that too and have an elephant ear
that
from
might be the wraparound pick. We'll see.
the secret elephant ear place in Richie Rich.
Just 5 Richie Rich things are on my board.
Yeah. I mean I don't mind that.
Fan.
Yeah.
Say.
Okay, Clem. It sounds like I'm
I
the
think
only
I know what
veto,
Ed's
so
going
you
to
will
take
stay.
1-1 as well.
What do you think I'm going to take?
I'm not going to say it. Can I whisper it to well,
Write it down. Write it on your phone, or write it on your computer.
Yeah, write it down.
Remember, I did Chiefs thing where I thought I knew his like.
Yeah. He's like, I know Chief better than Chief knows Chief.
Hold on. I'm between two, actually. I'm kind of nervous.
Love this.
I'm just going to take the Bada Bing.
that's
I knew you were going to do that.
Bada Bing. Yeah.
Bada Bing. I knew he was going with the Bing.
Bada Bing, Sopranos. I've actually been there in 2015 when I lived in New York for a couple months for an internship.
So it's not a fictional bar then.
Oh,
that's
it's
tough.
Well, it was
building's actually there.
It's actually there. It's actually
North
a real
Jersey, yeah.
Is it a strip joint?
You know the
actually a
name.
strip club. It is called Satin Dolls.
Little fun fact. We talked about Chicago people with their fun facts. If you pass by Satin Dolls, aka the Bada Bing, the person that you're with from New Jersey will tell you every single fucking time. Oh, that's the Bada Bing. That's where every fucking time.
Every time.
My wife did it. Robbie did it. Every single Jersey person I've been with, they've just said it. It's fucking remarkable.
It's not even too far from here. Like here. I thought it was more like farther south.
Yeah, I'm happy to get the Bing. It's weird going in there because, like I said, I did a whole Sopranos tour when my dad came into town to visit me, and they took us to a bunch of places. I'm not going to name obviously because they're draftable, but it's actually kind of like if it weren't for the back room that I'm getting and like the fictional movie and everything, it's actually kind of a bad strip club because it's all behind a bar. I don't think I've ever seen that. If you think about it,
Would you rather be at that bar in the the disgraceful part of New Jersey, or in a McDonald's in a mansion? Where would you rather?
Yeah, that's a great point, Clem. My goodness.
I get the meeting room in the back. I love a good meeting room like that.
Yeah.
Table, someone's
Those are
preparing
people's
shit.
daughters there. Some people's mothers.
Sure, yeah, and it's
But we're not going to sex worker shame. That's
Yeah,
what we're not going to
Definitely
do.
not.
no, we're not, and it's terrible what Ralphie did to one of them, and that wouldn't happen on my
She was
watch.
pregnant.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What do you think it's warm here?
Eddie, she was a whore. Can you bring out the like Jersey accent? Whore.
Hua.
Hooah.
Hua. Oh, you got to get the good.
Oh.
Dave does a good O.
Oh.
You're half Jersey, right?
Yeah, I
What
can't
Jersey
speak
people
like
are
that,
like.
no.
It's like a nationality. You're half Jersey.
After
I don't like to talk about that part of me. It makes me sick.
I feel like you talk about it at least once a week.
Probably.
Yeah, like I'll be reading like a Dave blog. It's like the greasy, disgusting Jersey side of me loves this move, and it's like, oh, I forget Dave is half Jersey.
No, I just rip on them, and then when they call me like statist, basically, I'm like, I'm half. I can say it.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, I'm allowed to say it.
So Eddie, this is the question about just this draft. Are we drafting the place? You're drafting the show. It is a lot of.
you're
different
drafting
things
the place, like it's this physical location. Because if I were to bring up like, oh, it'll be great, I'll sit there with Paulie and stuff. Then you're drafting it around like characters, right? Like we're drafting like physical locations. Like I said, I took the bar, I took the back room, and I have all of that to my disposal. You know,
Yeah, I just when I think
That's
of
not
the
how
Bada
I'm
Bing,
drafting. I'm drafting more on like fame of the.
that's fine too. I mean,
place.
sure,
I'm drafting at places that I would want to have a.
Yeah, that
wanna
goes
go.
into it, but
Yeah.
I'm drafting to have fun with the fellas.
that's okay. White Sox Dave, you're up.
so I'm between 2.
And
So this one I physically couldn't take you guys there because it's a cartoon. I'm taking Moe's Tavern.
Yeah.
So that's where I was going.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that was,
That's what threw me off about Clem's pick because it's an actual place it's just in a fictional movie. Obviously, it's in a mansion, doesn't exist, but
I had Moe's on my board.
Yeah, Moses.
oh, definitely. I mean, that's a huge part of one of the most famous TV shows ever.
Raise your hand if you drank at Moe's in your life. If you drank at Moe's this month.
what the fuck is this? Where?
Universal Studios.
Universal's
Oh, really?
got Moe's
Me
Tavern.
and, me and Bob Fox shared ourselves a Duff.
Oh wow.
Oh, they actually, I didn't
No,
know
that
they
was a
have
thing.
that.
Yep, they got Duff and everything.
They
I
had
did not know they have that.
So at Universal Studios, it was after the Disney Boys trip. The next day we had a late flight, so we said we'll hit Universal, try to get some fun stuff out of it. And we hit Moe's. They have Quickie Mart. They have you see the Jebediah Springfield stuff. I'm a huge Simpsons guy.
I love
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Had a bunch, the first 8 seasons or so, and it's just incredible. You have it's like a giant cartoon, but it's obviously there. So I think this is a great pick personally. It does go back to would you actually want to go to Moe's if it existed? It's a whole of a
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
love
it's
it.
like
Yeah.
all the
It makes
people
it
in there are
mess.
complete just gutter rats.
That's the best bars because
Yeah, I know that.
I mean that's where you
Yeah.
want to go.
I also feel like there's never, going back to our sexist roots of this podcast, there's never been a woman in Moe's. I can't remember a single.
Oh,
episode.
didn't Lurleen go in there?
She might have.
Maybe.
She might have gone in there.
Mo doesn't even know Marge's name. He calls her Midge. He calls her 1,000 different names, and it's like his best customer's wife of 30 years. So it is kind of funny.
It's the same 6 guys. It's Lenny and Carl, Barney, Homer,
Mo.
and Mo.
And then there's that one dude who kind of has he's balding.
Yeah, but he doesn't really
It's
talk.
like he
yeah.
I feel like he
But
was
every
just
bar
a,
like that has a guy who doesn't talk.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just there. And here and there, he'll eavesdrop and put in his 2
Oh, that's
sides.
fucking Frank. He's here all the time. What's up, Frank?
I also feel
part of the
like
bar.
they kind of updated all the characters, the drawings of them from
Yeah.
the first season. They left that guy the
guy the
same.
same.
He was the same. Yeah.
You also almost get the prank calls with this. Too.
No, I know. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, people will be
Looking for
calling.
a Mr. Jass, first name Hugh. Is there a Hugh Jass in here?
Amanda hug and kiss.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Next level there.
Yeah.
It's a good pick, Dave. Uncle Chaps, you're up.
I'm gonna go very basic bitch pick. Cheers.
Yeah, it was before my time, so I didn't feel comfortable going there, but it's the most famous one ever.
Yeah.
It's another one that you could actually go to in real life.
I went through that. It was exactly a year ago. It was the last week of April last year. I went.
Were you a Cheers guy?
Oh, not at all. But I feel like it's the first one that pops in your brain.
Yeah.
Like if I wasn't gonna pick that, I knew that there was gonna be 2 available. I was either gonna go with Moe's or I was gonna go Cheers.
It's smart drafting. You want some heavy hitters up top, and then you got to take
Yeah.
the diamonds in the rough.
Cheers is also just good vibes though. I've seen enough clips and old. Remember when I was at Nick at Night back in the day? They'd have the reruns. That place just it's just big
Dude, there's,
square bar. It just feels
15 people that are in there mad, and it's a wrap around. Woody's slinging you drinks. What else could you
seems like a
possibly
great
want?
time.
If the mailman goes, that's a good.
I
place for a
agree.
family.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I love Cheers. I actually had a Cheers run. Chaps, you getting your peanut butter and jelly runs?
Oh yeah.
I had a big Cheers run in maybe late teens, early 20s. That and Cosby Show would be on Nick at Night and kind of just fall asleep to them.
It's about.
You know why it was a fucking hit. It held up all those years later. I'm sure it still holds up now.
I haven't said anything, but I want to make an announcement. The peanut butter and jelly run, I've been on a pretty intense one for about 3 months.
I was just gonna ask.
It's been so much so that my wife set me up a peanut butter and jelly bar in our.
You got a whole station?
So we get Costco. We get the 2 honey butter rolls, not rolls, but the loaves of bread. I got a Costco chunky size peanut butter in there, and I cannot recommend this enough. I don't know if you guys are Costco guys, but I'm basically talking to Clem
We're
here.
having the Potfathers right now. If you guys don't mind.
Strawberry spread. The organic strawberry spread puts dicks in the seats. It's just unbelievably good.
How long do these runs last typically?
This is a long run. Usually we have a 60, and I don't count it as a run unless there's been 2 peanut butter and jellies consumed that day.
Okay. Wow.
So I'm gonna pretty.
Now, when you say bar, though, are you scooping it out of the containers and putting in a
No, so I have
disposable?
attached
bowl?
to my bedroom, there's like a gym that's there, like in a different room, but we have a wine bar in there as well. So there'll be like a wine bar and peanut butter and jelly. And my wife is so great. She brought in little paper plates. I have disposable napkins and disposable cups, so I don't even have to bring the dishes upstairs. I just throw it away.
Unbelievable.
You might never have to leave your house again.
I know. We got a fridge down there with like beer and Cokes and all kinds of stuff, tea. I have options like a Bretta thing that I could put Kool-Aid squirts in.
Yeah, I love the idea because you're house hunting now. We talking to your realtor, be like, "What are your must-haves? Peanut butter and jelly station."
Yeah.
I gotta
Like
have
look
it.
around, like you can't even.
Where am I gonna make a sandwich
What's
here?
going on? Like,
Don't
you
even
can
send
take
the
one of
email
walk-
if it doesn't happen.
Chapsy, be honest. When you're looking in neighborhoods, are you looking to see where the nearest Costco is? Like, you got to be within driving distance.
That's what one of the big reasons why we're looking at Oak Park and not Evanston, because they have one. My wife will not be 15 minutes or more away.
Wow.
God bless. Oh, there's a BJ's here. Listen, Mr.
Yeah,
Realtor.
we're not.
We would have
poor.
the same
Like, I know
Costco.
Chicago has more taxes than Texas. I will never stoop to BJ's or Sam's. Never.
We might share the same Costco soon.
How amazing would that be if we both walked in and we look over each other and we're just sharing dogs, but we have no idea.
Just no idea.
We don't even say anything to each other. Just give a little tip of the hat and just
cheer
keep
the
going.
dog.
See you Monday.
Exactly. That's
It's like
amazing.
Ron Swanson. He's my best friend. But we never talk. He's still
Never.
yeah.
Not over here.
I don't even
Just
know his
waiting on
name.
the pizza bites line together and the free samples.
Yep.
Time out. I do want to challenge that. Just because a mailman goes there, that means it's a good family friendly place.
No, family friendly.
Is that what someone said?
Well, I said family friendly, but what I really meant was it's the kind of bar you want to
Yeah, it's the good vibe.
Think about the kind of day you have typically as a male person. So if you're going out and you're out there in the elements, you're dealing with dickheads that are like, "Oh, you put it in the wrong box yesterday." You're dealing with dogs. You're dealing with remember whenever you had to go out in Chicago in that weather?
Yeah.
They're doing that every day. When I went to Maine this summer, looking at all the different houses that are so far apart in Maine that all have dirt roads. Okay. Every single one of those places has mail that comes, and that usually comes in a Grand Cherokee. So those folks know which bar to go to.
I was thinking this mailman has probably delivered mail to 100 different bars and says this one's the best.
That's a
one
good
made.
point too.
Yeah, you know what?
Very good
People,
point.
That's a good point.
Yeah, if mailmen are there, mail people, if they're there, you got to go.
You sold me because they would definitely know. Hey, that's a friendly people in that one. So
Yeah.
I got you, Chief.
I'm going Patty's Pub, Always Sunny. I feel like that's a big heavy hitter.
That was the other one.
I love Irish pubs. I like a sticky floor. I feel like that's a good indication that Patty's Pub definitely has a sticky floor. There's always schemes going on. I would love to be involved in some schemes. So Patty's Pub, I'm thrilled to get it 5th overall. If I had
Could have
taken
gone number one.
I think if I had chosen to go number one and somehow I forgot about the McDonald's and Richie Rich, and then I probably would have gone Patty's Pub number one overall too.
Every single place that we've taken the first round except for Richie Rich, it reeks of cigarettes still.
That's fine. That's what I
They're
need
all
for one of my
places.
bars.
Yeah, they all reek of it.
There's a place in my neighborhood called Lang's where they have the drop ceiling like this, and it still has like stained yellow from.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't replaced it in like 40 years. It's awesome.
Beautiful.
This is the part about the draft where I'll be honest, boys, I would be too scared to go to Patty's Pub. I mean, maybe it's just because I'm a big old marshmallow. I'm soft. There's rats there. Charlie's job is to kill the rats, and the rats win. It seems more times than not.
But
So
he's trying hard though.
And I
But
love to.
I think it's fine because there's not a kitchen. Like I think you
True.
could deal with
Yeah.
rats if there's not a kitchen.
That's
They also have a guy, like a real life version of the guy in The Simpsons and Moe's, where he's just always just in the background, just like he never has a line, just always sitting in Patty's Pub alone.
And I'd be remiss to say they do serve underagers there,
oh yes.
which
Also a sign of a good bar.
yeah, it's a sign of a good bar. Every neighborhood bar needs that, a
They're
wink,
that
wink. right
hung up
there.
on business, so they're like, "Oh, we'll risk our life."
And they take the keys from the kids.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's responsible.
It's responsible, and they limit the drinks.
I feel like at Patty's you're going to have a good time. You also might die at any given. And we have to also remember this is Philly people we're dealing with here.
Scumbags.
We're dealing with scumbags. Yeah, for sure.
It's true.
bunch of Kate's relatives.
You are up again, Chief.
I will take the Garrison from Peaky Blinders. So I like an old timey bar. I was saying this to these guys about like the English drinking culture, because I just went over to London for the first time about like almost a year ago. There's no music, like no DJ music, I should say. It's just like guys just sitting around drinking, telling stories, having a good time, and that's the vibe that you get from the Garrison. A lot of dark wood, so some violence goes down there. That's a little bit of a problem for me, but in general, I just feel like that's the type of place that I would want to drink. And I wish more bars were still like the Garrison. So the Garrison from Peaky Blinders.
That's a good answer.
It's a good spot. That bar in particular just doesn't have much character that it adds to the TV show.
Disagree. They have like the Peaky Blinders room. They have like your own little private drinking room.
But
like
it's
that.
not. It's just like I didn't even know
They
the
have
name
like
of
the
it, to be honest.
They have the brass spittoons underneath every seat.
I know that.
Like
she dumps them out. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Like I would love like when Ed does his
You say somebody dumps them out?
Yeah.
the barmaid. The barmaid.
The barmaid.
Yeah, I love having a barmaid.
A barmaid. You know what?
I love a good dumping them out too.
I love
Fuck yeah.
Barmaid dumping them out.
Yeah.
barmaid is a smoke.
Unless somebody's saying it to me at the airport. I don't
She's a
like
dirty Protestant, though.
Thank you, Dave.
I can say that because I'm also a Protestant.
You can say that. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, maybe. Chaps, you're up.
I'm going with the drunken clam.
God damn it.
Good one.
You were gonna go back-to-back cartoon.
I was
Dave?
going to go back-to-back cartoons. I love the Drunken Clam.
Yeah.
I want to get drunk with Quagmire and that pervert. That
Quagmire's a guy, though, you have had to have 3 or 4 beers before Quagmire shows up.
Yeah.
yeah.
If you're 3 or 4 beers deep, there's nobody better to talk to because he's going to be horny. He's going to be saying things that he shouldn't. But if he started before you, it would be like drinking with Captain Cons. Like you just shouldn't do it. If he's gotten ahead of you, you don't do it.
That was a great ricochet shot.
That was a direct shot.
Yeah.
I've told him that before. He's fucking miserable to drink with if he starts first.
The worst. Absolute worst.
He was on radio one day, and he only had like 2 or 3 beers. He came in. I was like, get out.
Leave.
Nope.
Get out of here.
He's too damn loud. He's like Jersey loud.
We did a stream once, and Cons was drinking, and I wasn't. I think I had to drive home or something, and he just kept like shaking my hand. And he kept squeezing harder every time, and like punching me on the arm, kidding around. I'm like, dude, what are we doing right now? So we flew you guys out to this city just to fucking slander Cons.
Yeah.
I am
one of my
all
favorite
for that.
pastimes. I've been doing it for 7 years on ZBT.
Is he here today?
I hope not.
Hopefully not.
But Lance clipped that part so we could just distribute it for social.
Love
Yeah,
you, Cons.
immediately.
Love you.
The drunken clam. White Sox Dave.
See, Clem will be the wild card here because I know Ed won't pick it. So this is my strategy. All right, I'm going to go to Shaboom Shabooms.
I'm going to Shabooms.
Yeah, what's
Good
his
one.
name?
I
What?
don't know this one.
Eastbound and down.
Eastbound and down.
Clegg.
Yeah. Where are you going?
have on the list.
I'm going to Shabooms.
Booms. And then next scene, I've counted it. They each rail, I think it's 13 lines of Coke in that like 30-second clip.
Clegg is the best, man. Clegg is such a slept-on character.
There's so many good little small ancillary characters in that show. The curly-haired kid, he should have won another Oscar right alongside Thurman Merman. The kids, brother and sister are hilarious. Everybody in that show does a phenomenal job. The principal.
Brother's good too, right?
Yeah, he's great. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
And but yeah, Shabooms. He picks up the what's her face there, and he
April?
just says
Is it April?
vile.
Oh.
Not
Oh, the
Fun fact, my wife went to high school with April.
April Big Cannons.
I asked her if she had huge nipples like that in high school, and she said she didn't know.
locker room talk for
I
her.
was gonna say locker
Oh,
room.
we can't say nipples?
No, you can. I meant for your wife. Like she.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't.
like-
They didn't.
I thought you meant me. I was like,
no,
nipples
no.
is pretty common.
Caps is sensitive about his nipples, though, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
right?
very dime size. Terrible nipples.
Everyone's.
Oh, I feel like you want smaller nipples.
No, I got little nipples and little balls.
Okay. Is that
wrong
is
with
that correlated typically? Can you?
Probably.
Are you low T?
I might be medium T. I don't think I'm low T.
I have days where
I don't
feel
know.
low
I
T.
could be. I mean,
That checked
maybe.
out.
Let's get a blood test out of you here.
I wouldn't mind it. Yeah.
Live on air. All right, Shabooms. It's back to me. I don't know what the name is, but
Important.
I mean, well, you'll know what I mean when
Okay.
I say it. The lower deck on the Titanic bar.
All right.
I mean, what a party!
Steerage.
Yeah.
What a fucking
This is
party!
great. Yeah,
You're ripping
steerage.
shots. Once
Yes.
you find that we're taking water, you're ripping shots.
Yeah.
No, Ed says he can do the tippy toe trick like
I knew
roasted.
you were gonna say.
What tippy toe trick?
You know how she stands? She said,
Ed says he can do that, but he never
"You're
shows
big
us.
tough men," and she takes the drag. What a scene that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
You could do it?
Yeah, I've been doing it for years.
Wow.
He doesn't ever show us though.
So
Why?
it's like not a content thing.
Goes
Once
to
it
different
becomes
schools.
once it becomes content, like then sales is gonna want to sell it and shit. So like I don't
Yeah.
want to.
This
It's
is
just
that move brought to you by fucking Thursday boots.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're not trying to do that. Yeah, this is just for the friends. So I'm not doing that.
And Dave's never seen it, so not a friend, I guess.
Yeah. Bar on the bottom of the Titanic. So everyone knows what that means.
Yep.
I like that pick.
That's a great pick.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is one of my prototypes, chaps, where I want to make a place with a bunch of bars, and one you just walk in and it's just that scene, and
We're
it's
gonna have to hire actors for this, though.
Irish people going. Well, you could just I
Get the
don't know.
vibe going.
I don't. I'll go down to.
Joffrey Ballet and find a girl who can do the toe thing.
Yeah, I mean, well, you need her. You need one of those. But other than that, you just go to an Irish neighborhood. You just load them in a bus and you just bring them over.
I mean,
could see
what
some-
the?
what
You
the-
think all Irish people are the same?
Yeah.
I live by a lot of Irish people. I have a lot of Irish friends, and they would be more than willing to take
That's
part.
probably true.
Be extras.
As an Irish guy, I would definitely want to be there.
Exactly.
Talking about them like they're cattle, though. You're like, oh, let's round them up, throw them in a bus.
You just shit on
Just
Jersey
promise,
people.
just promise them beer, and they'll get on that bus.
I'm half Jersey, though.
Yeah, but those are people too.
Yeah,
Just because you're half of them doesn't mean.
That's the rule, I thought.
I've been.
Oh, you can talk about. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll accept that.
Thank you.
I've been stuffed amongst the Irish in the northwest side of Chicago my whole life.
Yeah, it sounds how terrible.
I didn't say terrible.
Stuff
You're insinuating that
stuffed.
Well, I'm just.
I got you're uncomfortable around.
using
us.
context clues.
No. I have leeway to be like, hey, come on my
I don't think
32
that's how it
person
works.
bus.
Yeah.
We'll shuttle you over.
Can we market this as the most problematic dog walk yet? I feel like we're really pissing a lot of groups off.
No, I mean Irish people are fun at bars.
That's true.
True.
Clem.
All right. We have a lot of ways we can go here. That's the thing. Like everything on this board I'd be happy with. Right?
We're not gonna run out. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say for the record, Eddie would rather be in the bar at the bottom of the Titanic, yet didn't want to be in a mansion with a McDonald's in Richie
Yeah.
Rich. This is the kind of shit I've
He's a
been.
man of the people. He specifically did not choose the first class bar.
That's the grit of Chicago, baby.
Yeah.
That's how you end up at the bottom of the ocean, my friend. Instead of in a mansion with a fucking roller coaster and what's the Mount Rushmore in the.
And if you want to go time period, that's when the Happy Meal toys were sick.
That's true.
Yeah, you could get like actual toys.
I'm also.
That is a good point.
And guess what? If you have your own McDonald's, I'm pretty sure you could probably find a way to get some items that may not be available everywhere. This McDonald's, put it on the graphic, Ken Jack, has chicken selects. There's chicken selects on my Richie Rich
Wow.
McDonald's.
What
How
about
do you feel
snack
about that, Ed?
wraps?
Actually,
He can do whatever he wants. It's his
I can do
McDonald's.
whatever. It's Richie Rich. It was
Curated
95 or
menu.
so. That was chicken selects heyday.
95 menu. If you get the fucking McPizza, you're getting the McPizza.
We're also getting supersize, Ed. Super
Oh, you are. That's true.
Shit. Checkmate.
Checkmate. Get the checkmate. All right. So, man, there's a lot of ways I can go here. I'm going to go. You know what? We're going against the board here. We're going to go with just a good vibes restaurant, fucking burgers and stuff. We're going the Max. We're going Saved by
Ooh,
the
it was
Bell.
on my list.
Oh,
That was
Gotta
my
get it
next
later.
That's
pick.
your next pick.
Never, ever watched Saved by the
Knew I should have gone the round before.
It's good vibes.
It wasn't even. I had two other things penciled in for my wraparounds, and I just saw it there, and I didn't want to lose it. So,
Yeah, good choice. God,
so many great moments happened there.
I'm upset.
You wanted that.
This is
huh?
one I
milkshake,
really
two
wanted.
straws.
Yeah.
One milkshake, two straws. That's how you hit on girls back in the day.
Do you regret taking the drunken clam?
I don't want to say that because I feel like that could really affect.
Oh,
me.
don't.
Voters'
don't.
minds.
Dave was.
No,
gonna
I have
take
to.
it.
I'm a
I
man of
loved-
integrity. Yes,
loved.
the Max was very important to me. I should have known Clem would have got it. Fuck, that one hurts. I mean, it does have a little bit of a bad taste in my mouth when I think about what happened to Kelly Kapowski and how
Fucking
she
Jeff.
got really. Yeah,
I hate
that
Jeff.
motherfucker.
I fucking hate Jeff.
Yeah.
It's called the Max.
And can we talk about how Jeff was a groomer?
Dude, he was 24 years
He was
old.
like a junior in high
Yeah.
school.
24 years old.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was older.
He was older. Yeah, he was
He
in.
was older, yeah. I
Yeah.
heard junior in high school and I heard 24 years old, and I was like, wait a second.
Oh, Kelly was a junior in high school. He
Yeah.
was
Oh,
24
yeah.
years old. That's
I hate
highly
Jeff.
inappropriate.
I hate Jeff too.
My fan fiction, Jeff died at the max.
Choked.
And then following that, Eddie, the max. Did you watch it? Are you Saved by the Bell guy?
I'm a little
Too young.
yeah,
Young, yeah.
much too young. But I
didn't. I was like, I didn't watch it either.
No, I like these are the like Chapsy. I know you're a little Chiefs. You're close to us. It is like getting to the point where I talk Saved by the Bell, and there is going over just like your guys' heads,
yeah.
let alone the people that are in their 20s or so.
Let
I
alone
just
your
I know what
audience.
it looks like though, even though I haven't like.
Let alone your audience.
It's one of those things. Even if it's on, you'll know what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it's
Richie
like a little
Rich
50
95.
diners vibe, a little bit. Yeah.
So then this one's really going to go over people's heads because it's from a movie that is from a while ago, and it's also I'm going Copacabana. We're doing Goodfellas there. I never wanted to be a mobster my entire life until you see the Copacabana scene, and it just looks so fucking awesome.
Funny how?
Funny how?
yeah.
That's a different one.
No, that's a different one.
It's a different
No, I think. Wait.
Oh. Everyone shut up.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. No one moved.
It is different.
It's
things.
different.
place.
It's two different restaurants.
But just to go to, the restaurants like this exist anymore?
Where you go in through like the kitchen and
But not even that. Just where it's like has those like little
During a
booth
show?
seatings, like
There's one across the street, dude.
but like similar to that where
you
there's
have a stage.
somewhat of a stage and it's all like booth seating and it's all like not booths, but it's all like half circle, like it's a half sphere.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
See what I
Vegas.
mean?
I feel like it's. Yeah, I don't
Bar
know.
across the street from here is very close to that. The Irish place.
Irish, yeah, and I guess
Close.
I take it back at it's tables because he carries the table
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
puts it in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The song hits perfectly too, so you're kind of getting all the vibes with it, along with a live show. It's a beautiful thing. Chaps, I feel like you and the wife go out at some live shows here and there.
Brother, I was talking about a live show earlier today. That's one of the main things that I will miss about living in Texas is that when my wife goes out of town and the kids aren't there either, there's this Mexican joint that's across the street, unbelievable food. But on Friday nights, they have like a stripped down mariachi, like Spanish guitars. And this one dude, top 5 guitar players I've ever heard in my life.
Wow.
And so he just sits there and he like rips it up and down this Spanish guitar. I'll sit there for like 3 hours just drinking a beer or two, like not hardly drink, just listening to this guy play music. I love that.
Beautiful thing.
Yeah. And if somebody's doing a beautiful classical piano, brother, I'm running there.
You know what kind of has that vibe, but they don't have food at is Zany's in Old Town, where everyone kind of you have like the little little tables and it's a stage, so it's like a comedy club. But that's the only thing I can think of that reminds me of that. But it's just dingier.
Yeah.
So I guess Copacabana isn't on your list of.
I had it on mine.
No, I'm saying pop-up things that you're gonna release.
It's another bar from that movie.
Okay.
Yes.
Because if you want to do Copacabana, you do bring the people in through the kitchen. That could be a nice little.
Unbelievable.
That would be cool.
It'd be sick.
Yeah.
It'd be sick. All right, back to me. All right, before we continue on with the draft, I do want to talk about RHOBACK Activewear. RHOBACK's been a big part of Barstool Chicago so far this year. So I hope you guys are supporting them because we really do love RHOBACK. It's the best fit, the best feel, the quality, the comfort, the material. Everything is top notch. Look at this. I'm wearing the performance polo right here. You see that beautiful dog logo? I love it. It's May, like I said earlier, and it's time to get your outdoor gear, time to get your golf gear going. But we also do live in Chicago, so you want to make sure you're equipped with everything else, like the performance joggers, the performance hoodies, and the hats are also a great pair with it all. So make sure you go check that out. The joggers are so comfortable. They're functional, they're versatile, and they really just check off every box. And the hoodies are the same way. You know, you make sure you just have your RHOBACK polo and your hoodie if you're going out for a day of golf, or if you're just going out for dinner, hanging out with some friends. It's one of those nice brands that you can honestly wear anywhere. If you're going out to dinner, it looks a little dressy and you'll be fine. And if you just want to go hang out with the boys or whatever, RHOBACK is there for you. So I love RHOBACK for that aspect alone. Get ready for spring with RHOBACK. Use code DOG on RHOBACK.com for 20% off your first purchase. That's RHOBACK. That's 20% off all performance hoodies, joggers, and polos with code DOG. Act now. act now because RHOBACK pulls these at the end of the week, and you don't want to miss out. Seriously, give RHOBACK a chance. I promise you it's worth it. All right, let's continue on to the draft. This one's risky, I'm going to be honest. But I like to people watch. Who doesn't like to people watch?
Yeah.
I don't want to get in a fight though, so I'm just going to watch the fights happen. And there's no better place to go than the Double Deuce, from Roadhouse.
Oh.
Yeah. The Double Deuce.
Any place that needs like a chain link chicken wire fence in front of the stage to make sure that for bottles being shattered while throwing at the band, I think that's a pretty good environment.
Yeah, I mean, go early. You don't want to be there after midnight, probably.
Yep.
Because you'll get in some brawls with the folks. But I don't know. It's always been a cool place.
Don't go too early because I feel like the lunch scene there is not very fun.
Yeah,
it's like there's a very fine middle you have to hit.
Have you seen Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been a long time, but I've seen it.
The Double Deuce. Good music too. Run Around Sue.
Great song.
Have you seen it, Dave?
I have not seen it. No.
Okay.
I don't have the slightest clue what you're talking about.
You should watch Roadhouse.
It's like one of the worst movies ever, but it's entertaining.
I watched
Like
it somewhat
Swayze.
recently, and
I'm
it's,
looking it up right now.
it's camp. Is campy the word? I don't know if campy is really the word for it, but it is just very 80s, and
Yeah.
it's Swayze. It's awesome.
See, he says it's so bad. I don't think it's that bad.
I mean, the reviews are horrible.
You think it's that bad?
Again, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I thought it was good whenever I did. But I was like 20, so I think your sense of humor at the time, like, changed.
Yeah.
I also don't think they meant it to be funny.
Yeah, and so many of those movies, they age so poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
The other day, so I was taking my kids, like they watch YouTube shorts. And so I was taking them through some of the things that I liked. And I did Mr. Balloon Hands. Like I put on Mr. Balloon Hands, dropping hard Fs like all over the
really?
place. And I put it on. And the first thing, because you don't say Indian about Native Americans anymore. And it's like this Indian in a teepee, Mr. And like that's the way it started. And I was like, okay, it's a little over the top for my kids, but then it was like hard F, and I was like, God, get it off the TV.
What was this again? What was this?
I don't
Mr.
know what
Balloon
the- I
Hands.
don't
Drinking out of cups. The
Yeah.
lizard.
Yeah, who does this guy think he is? This guy, Mr. Balloon Hands.
I don't think I've seen this.
Never
don't
seen
know
that.
what
It's
you're talking really?
it's Great Internet 1.0.
Yeah.
We just watched Charlie Bit Me for the first time, and like uproarious, just laughter.
Everybody
everywhere.
loves it. Yeah,
Watched it like 5 times, and
It's a good one.
it's great.
That is-
the double rainbow guy weeping. That's a good one.
It's a good one. White Sox, Dave.
If you know me, you know I love a nice little shitty breakfast diner. You can get a nice skillet. You get a mountain of food for like $15. You get coffee.
That's your jersey coming out.
I love it. I love it. It's a Midwest thing too.
I
I'd
love
say,
it.
or a Southern thing.
Dave and I have had
No.
shared several.
Oh yeah.
skillets.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh yeah, we have, and that's why I got to go with Monks from Seinfeld.
Yeah. Monks. I don't know if you're getting a skillet at Monks. That's
I bet
like.
you could get a skillet.
I
at
don't
Monks.
think you're getting this. I've never seen anybody.
But that's the exact like they have
Get
the
a
little
salad on rye.
They have the stationary circle chairs at the bar.
No, it's a diner.
It's a-
it's a diner. It's on my list. You're just not getting a skillet there. I guarantee you're not getting a skillet there.
Can't you get it? I mean, I don't know. It's New York City, but
You can get a skillet anywhere.
yeah, you can
You're
get
not
a
getting
skillet anywhere. But nevertheless, like
Yeah,
that's
great pick.
That's the spot. That's the spot.
I wonder what percentage of the show was filmed at Monks because I feel like it's a lot, and that's also a real place too, or at least based on
It's
a real
not
place.
called.
It's not called that, but like Obama said he used to hang out there when he
Tom's. It's called Tom's.
Tom's.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, 'cause-
been?
No, I've never been. I've never even seen. And it's one of those things. Like, I lived in the city for 5 years, and I'm always like, why did I just never just walk past it? It's
Take a picture.
yeah,
Yeah.
You don't do tourist shit when you.
it's the exact same sign. It's just Tom's instead of Monks. Like
Yeah.
they didn't even change it. It's up by Columbia. How far are we from Columbia?
Not too, it's where we had Chinese that time. I don't know if you remember.
I remember.
I don't know if was Dave with us when we did that. Went to the first place, the first General
Like,
Tso's. That was the
yeah.
Stephen Shea recommendation.
Yeah, it was Stephen
Oh,
Shea.
I don't think I was there.
Weren't there? Yeah, it was a good one.
That was a weird crew that night.
It's classic.
It was
But
a sick crew. Me, you,
Yeah.
Reegs, Donnie.
Yeah. I think there's a couple more too.
Yeah, we had a good crew.
But you all right?
all I know.
Dave is getting to the point where I think of breakfast and I think of him.
Oh, I
much
I
is
do
kinda
breakfast for
breakfast.
dinner 4 nights a week.
Yeah.
I always do breakfast for dinner, not because it's just like cheap and easy. Like I'll spend an hour cooking breakfast for dinner.
It's the as a parent, best thing there is breakfast for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are
Kids
gonna
go
eat
bananas for it.
Go bananas.
Like, we're going to have pancakes tonight. They're like, I'm literally going to shit.
Gonna be fucking sick. Chaps, you're up.
Gaston's.
Gaston's.
Speaking of a good
Yeah,
breakfast.
but he's a yellow belly Frenchman.
Doesn't matter, he's French. If they have a French rustic place, it's going to be breakfast that's cooked really, really well.
Can elaborate.
It's French food in like a cabin type environment where you're in the woods with all people who are going to need healthy, hearty meals because of the things that they do. There's a fire going, so it's not for pussies. It's a place that mostly has dudes in it that are crushing 3 to 8 dozen eggs every single day.
Let me ask you a quick question right here. It's been a minute since it's Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast. If I had like a little tray of peanuts right there, could I throw the shells on the ground?
Buddy, they don't give a shit what you do in there.
I love gas.
They're slinging beers across the bar.
Yeah,
without
just
a care in the world. You want to talk about a sticky floor?
That's
That's a sticky floor place. The only thing you couldn't do that I like at a bar that you can't do there, I don't think Gaston lets you smoke.
Oh,
Really?
he's against the cigs?
Yeah, I think he is because he's so fitness focused
that?
because he
Yeah.
just talks about his
How many
muscles
dozens of eggs would he have a day?
5.
5 dozen eggs.
Unless you do a pipe, though.
Absurd.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, pipe will play,
old
probably.
pipe, like a white ivory pipe. I don't think you can do. I don't think you could do weed there, but he would let you do a pipe.
Good pipe.
Yeah.
Is Gaston, is that a Putty, the actor? I was trying to figure that out the other day.
Patrick Warburton.
I don't know. Putty is definitely in a Disney movie though. The one that's what is the name of it? He's in South America. He's the voice of there's like a llama. David Spade.
The Emperor.
The Emperor-
Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, the Emperor's New Groove. Putty's in that.
Feel like he should be.
Oh, and he's in Kronk too,
Might
right?
be in Hercules too. I feel like
Isn't he in Kronk's New Groove?
maybe he is Kronk.
Kronks.
I think he is Kronk.
Yeah, I think that's the character's name. Yeah, so I think you're right.
Gaston is Richard White. I don't think that's not him.
Yeah, he's
No, that's
not.
not him.
What year did that come out? Like 90?
91.
90
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think he get popped off yet because he was Putty in like 1997.
This guy's a noble. Like, he's not been in anything I've ever seen before, the guy that plays Gaston. It does feel like
Probably does like musicals on Broadway.
yeah. But doesn't that have Putty? It kind of sounds like when it has like the aura of Putty.
Except he's like evil.
Gaston's.
But he's so fucking funny.
Chief, you're up.
I'll take the Bamboo Lounge from Goodfellas. So that's the one. I'm funny like a clown. So the Bamboo Lounge, R.I.P. They had to burn it down for insurance fraud, but great spot. Great spot. Looks like a good hangout spot. So I'll take the Bamboo Lounge from Goodfellas.
This is round 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that just ended round 3. That's still not even the one that I would pick for, but this is a very good one.
Yeah. That's not the one you. Oh, there's only one other one that I could think
Oh
of.
wow, you're gonna go to that one, Ed?
Yeah, you need a good.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
You know what I'm talking about?
If I think I do, it's interesting. You
mean
did pick the bottom bar of the Titanic.
So this is the one I was thinking of when I said there's the booth and everything.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
my
It's
apologies.
the Bamboo Lounge.
Yeah, but it's not really like that. I love the lights. I'm looking
Yep.
at it right now, the little candles with the awnings over it.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you could probably get like a nice tiki cup.
I was
right?
just gonna say a little fruity cocktail in there.
When I went to Disney, went to a place called Ohana for dinner. I drank out of a pineapple, and it was just delightful. That was the moment I felt like I was vacation. I got a mixed drink and a pineapple, and I was the happiest person on the planet for that 15 minutes. I was just nursing it.
That sounds nice, Clem.
Was it one of your first alcoholic beverages while you went?
It was probably we bought some high noons for the room, and then so that was the first one out.
See, I haven't done that yet. I think I need to. My next family vacation, because the first vacation beer is always really good. Maybe I'll go vacation fruity cocktail at first.
Is that the tone?
Like if you go in, imagine going back to Disney World and going to the Wilderness Lodge or something like that and going in and be like, you know what, I'm going to have a pina colada.
Let's get a little crazy.
And then that's vacation drinking.
Oh yeah.
That's what I had. We stayed at Caribbean Beach, and everyone was like, all right, we're going to round of pina coladas, and because we went with some friends, and so it was just pina coladas by the pool.
I think pina colada is like an every 2.5 to 3 year drink. You could do it.
It's not my favorite.
Any more than that, it's too much pina colada.
I had a run where a buddy I'd go to dinner with a lot. He would just order them every time. And it
That's
was
such a
like,
move.
That's a move.
That's a move, man.
I'm
He's a pina
talking.
colada guy.
The winter too.
I'm talking. This was January in Chicago. Oh, at like a hibachi, and he was ordering pina coladas, and like
They are delicious.
And he's not. And he was never like a
The
beer.
bloody
With,
White Sox Dave.
no, it's not. It was never. He was never like.
What a move.
I know. He was never like a beer with dinner kind of guy either. He just he went rogue one day. He's like, "Yep, I'll take a pina
I'll have
colada."
a pina colada and a milk.
I'm like, dude, you all right?
Like, all right, I'll do a strawberry daiquiri. Yeah.
Some bad news.
Dude, I don't. He hasn't done it in a while, thankfully. But not thankfully. I kind of appreciated it. It was a good move. And then we were at the hibachi, and there was like a dad there, and he was like making fun of him. He was like calling him a pussy and stuff, like legit. Like he was like, "Oh, pina colada."
Okay, since he's out there, I'll
Chick called him a pussy.
I'll come clean. If I go to hibachi for like my birthday, or well, you usually go for my wife's birthday, which is in June. It's warm out, and I will do like a frozen drink, a daiquiri or something. Like that's
I was gonna say
once
that
in a while, not in the winter.
You don't have to
Yeah.
defend yourself, Clem. Whatever you like to drink.
I don't want to
like-
get called a pussy next time I do
No.
it by another dad.
No, and I'll have words with anybody who did call you that. That's fucked up.
I haven't been to a hibachi place in so long, and I don't know why. Because hibachi is awesome.
I
haven't
just
either.
went
You
for
wanna
the
do
first time
someone
about
we-
2 weeks ago.
First time?
No, I mean
Wednesday?
first time in years.
Ed, hibachi.
Sure.
All right, all right.
Hibachi.
Hey, we're gonna
Show
do
of hands. Who's
hibachi.
a hibachi guy?
I love hibachi.
I haven't done it in forever, but I would love
It's been a
to.
long time. I don't even know if I can claim it because it's been so long.
Yeah.
Hibachi guy I know, sitting right out there. Guy named Joey Langone, who we all know and
I
love.
believe that.
does.
I would love to get some hibachi with Joey Langone.
Has his
Yeah.
own thing where he could do it on his grill at home as well, and he takes
Yeah.
the kids. I feel like he's on hibachi every other night. I don't know how much they're paying the social team here, but he's going hibachi every day.
Joey seems like the kind of guy that loves getting the shrimp shoved or flipped into his mouth.
Oh yeah.
He fucking goes crazy.
Little onion
McMillan
volcano.
with
Yeah.
He just shoved, and for some reason, I was thinking about them shoving one in Joey Langone's mouth.
He'd love it.
Yeah, he would.
It's tricky though, man. You get hit with I got hit with sake so hard once. I had to give the keys to the wife. I said I can't go home and
Really?
Yeah, that's it, huh?
Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, you don't quit. You didn't shut your mouth. They were just
Oh.
spraying it, and it was a standing 90 seconds.
like
How-
the other people are watching, so what am I going to say? Oh no, I tap out. You know what I mean? Because I
How-
also have the daiquiri on the table, so I'm already trying to prove my manhood to these people.
How old are your oldest kids?
8 and 5, and every single birthday they want to go to hibachi. It's their favorite thing in the world, and I also think it's like a good little birthday party thing you could do if you want to just take a couple friends. It's like entertainment. It's like a show and a meal. you
Well,
know?
that's what I was going to say. Eddie's lacking. He wants to bring back places, dinner, and a show. Just go to hibachi.
4 to 9 is when it blows their minds. From age 4 to 9. I think before 4, they're a little bit scared.
Yeah, the fire scares.
It is hot.
But 4,
You think it ends at 9? Because I feel like I still.
I think the heavy, holy crap, I think that ends at 9.
When they
Still
throw the
blows your
egg
mind
up
at
and
40,
catch
yeah.
it on the
Yeah.
spatula.
I think if you're going to be over 9, it has somebody that just has like Ted Williams type hibachi skills.
Yeah.
Like where, that guy's hitting 400 every day. Like he's going to come in with the heat.
It kind of feels like, and with all due respect to the hibachi chefs, it kind of feels like the last couple times the chefs are kind of in decline a little bit. Have you
Yeah.
felt that way?
Yeah, it's kind of
Dying
like
art.
the taxi driver. Like,
Yeah.
you used to know that that's going to be the best driver. Now anybody can do it.
Yes. I've had a couple bad chefs the last couple times out.
Really?
It's disappointing to hear.
Yeah, one chef was talking shit about the manager. It was a really weird
not?
experience.
Yeah.
dude.
That's the thing. The hibachi chef has to be a 10 out of 10 happiness, friendly, or if not, it's like the illusion's broken.
You walk in and they're not wearing that big old high hat where they could throw a shrimp in there. Get it out of my face.
Fellas, what time does that show start tonight?
Hey,
It-
Do we want to have a hibachi night in New York?
it's just
The only thing is, I would do that. I know I'm going to eat 12 pieces of pizza tonight.
yeah, that's true.
That's true.
you know what I
We
also
just had lunch an hour ago.
on hibachi.
What time do y'all leave tomorrow?
We're leaving.
Like 11:30.
I'll be here. Well,
bet-
fuck, I'm
I
not.
bet there's a 10:30 hibachi
I can
spot.
ditch grandma. I'm supposed to visit my grandma tomorrow.
You're just flipping pancakes.
Yeah, he's just doing fried rice and a side of little stack.
We'll rent because that's like becoming popular. You rent them and they do it in the yard and stuff.
Yeah.
We'll just get the guy to do that at LaGuardia. And we'll just have it.
Call the largest guy. We can have a paella.
Yeah, he's a paella
He's
guy.
got a dedicated paella guy.
Or just got a paella guy.
Big time.
I can't
I'd like to
shock
talk
you.
to-
Come on.
No, it doesn't shock me. I would love to have a paella guy.
He says that if he has a big party, he'll call his paella guy. Like, let's get one going.
Damn.
We should talk to the powers that be here, see if this pizza's been ordered. Let's just pivot to a hibachi. I guarantee no one will argue with that.
Big Cat will be in.
Big Cat.
We've ordered hibachi here one time with Big Cat.
Big Cat, yeah, like they'll get it to go where you don't get the experience. You just
Yeah.
have food already made, which obviously isn't the same, but it's
Yeah.
you
The
know.
experience.
That's just
is
fried
half.
rice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope the Tiki Lounge that you drafted, which took this whole thing, I hope they had hibachi somewhere in there.
They definitely have a pina colada.
They definitely have
do.
pina
We
colada.
do.
Yeah.
I don't know. That Bamboo Lounge really took us for a
Right.
whirl. Yeah. So you could start the fourth round before
Yeah.
we keep going.
All right. I feel like this might be a chief pick, but I don't care. I'm taking Rick's from Casablanca. They got the live music. They got old-timey bar. They got gambling upstairs. The gambling might be illegal. It might be fixed, but they got a lot of stuff going on there. It was the hot spot. You're smuggling people in and out of Europe. There was a lot going on in Rick's, but I just love it for the gambling. So give me a restaurant that has gambling in it, and I'm good with that. Has anyone seen
Casually,
it?
PS the human trafficking side, smuggling people in and
Yeah,
out.
that's fine.
They were refugees. They were refugees escaping from the Nazis. So, but I'm guessing I'm getting a lot of blank stares around the room. Never seen
Never
it.
seen it, no.
Dave.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay.
No,
Nope.
I'll never watch it. That's a promise.
Great movie. I'm glad.
I guess me and Eddie put that on the list for
Okay.
first time classic.
Yeah.
On the list.
It holds up. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rex, off the board. Chaps, back to you.
All right. This might be one of those responses, where you're not drafting based on place that you have somebody on the board, but because Clem took the max, I feel like I got to fire back, and I'm going to go Malibu Sands.
Ooh.
Because it's the same kind of vibe, same people as the max, but we're doing that bad boy on the beach.
Stacey
And Stacey Carosi's there, and her dad is there, and you can that's a place where you might do a little old fashioned fingering there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Dave woke up.
yeah. A spot where you do some, and not just like light, like this is some
Not just light petting. We're like talking like
You're on the beach, so you're already a little steamy.
They also had their own house. They might just be fucking because there's no parents around there when they're working at the Malibu.
They
Sands.
could be, but if they are, I hope they're doing it safely. That's all I can say.
So this is Saved by the Bell?
Yeah.
This is just like the beach bar on
It's
the
like the summer place.
It's
Yeah.
a beach season or
Yeah. And they had like a volleyball team. It was a very competitive volleyball game.
Sounds like a good show.
It's a great
Saved by the Bell was awesome.
I didn't know what it was from.
it might have been Eddie's
It's
favorite
so
show if you
good,
watched it
Eddie.
growing up.
Oh,
There
yeah.
used to be, I'm sure Clem experienced this as well. Before school, you had to make the decision. Am I going to listen to Stuart Scott or am I going to watch Saved by the Bell? That was your
This is true,
decision.
Chapsy and
CBS,
Chapsy, let
yeah.
me tell you
Yeah.
about this. I almost tweeted the other day. I said, wait, is Saved by the Bell still on in the mornings on TBS? And I looked it up. And it was like, when was the last time it was on? And it was like 2005. And I wanted to put a gun next to my head and just end it all when I saw that.
Yeah.
It was tough.
But my kids like it. Like there's
Oh, they
elements
watch?
of it that were, I think it was on Netflix for a while. And we watched it. And it wasn't even like the new class. It was the originals.
This is a wild thing, Eddie. You had the Miss Bliss years, and then you have kind of the show that everyone
It was
knows.
originally called Good Morning, Miss Bliss.
Good Morning, Miss Bliss. You have this random beach half a season thing that came up where we're introduced to Leah Remini from King of Queens. You saw King of Queens, right, Ed?
I'm very aware of
Another
it.
show you would love.
I don't talk about that show anymore.
He shit on King of Queens in a draft one time, and he got pelted with tomatoes.
By Clem.
I think I was
Clem
going to
came
feel
after
like I
me
came
hard.
at you.
I don't even want to look at
But
it.
even the whole Twitter was like in your ass for that.
Yeah, Riggs was all over me
He's
for
just
that.
like a diehard.
Yeah.
I mean, Doug Heffernan, I know all about it.
And then there was a Tory season where Kelly Kapowski disappeared for was it
That
Kelly?
leather jacket
Biker
was
chick,
sick.
The
yeah.
biker chick.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful time. Does Rico know you've never seen Saved by the Bell? I feel like this could cause some friction here with Rico.
And listen, I could tell you all AC Slater,
It's culturally significant.
what's
It's an age
uh,
thing, though.
Morris.
Lisa
Zach
Turtle.
Morris, yeah, Kelly Kapowski,
Mr. Belding.
what's the guy who Screech,
Screech.
Mr.
Yeah.
Belding.
I met
see-
Mr. Belding in real life at a Lowell Spinners baseball game in 2012. He looked awful.
Jesse Spano. I think he died.
He would.
did.
I believe I did hear that like
So did Screech,
2018
right?
or so.
Oh yeah, Screech is dead.
Screech
That was
got
one of my
arrested.
biggest regrets in life was looking up what Screech's dick looked like.
Yeah, he was in a porn.
It
Screech.
kind of looks like you would expect.
They
sad.
came to our college
You described
together.
it for us?
Screech and Mr. Belding.
Really?
And Screech was
Thin, like it's
scaring
one of
off
those.
the young ladies.
It's one of those dicks that is fatter at the base and then it starts to go down.
Oh, one of those. Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah.
got the cone dick.
Yeah, he's got the classic.
That like
Cock tower.
Little Dicky has that kind of dick, or his dick is mad weird.
But I think he has a dick like that, and then it balloons at the top,
Oh,
so it's a bigger head.
This has been a awesome dog walk. We've been
great.
all over the
Yeah.
place.
White Sox Dave, you're up.
I'm gonna. So I don't know if I would like the pizza here, but I would love the vibes here. I'm gonna go with Pizza Planet from
Fuck.
Toy Story.
Legit was my next pick. So
Claw, you got the claw with the little green things. You got pizza, obviously. It's like Dave and Buster's, basically.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Or Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, there's a good comparison. I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese. Well, I'll probably end up going soon enough because I got a bunch of nieces and nephews now.
Are they still around?
Yeah, they got one in Naperville, out by where I'm from. I remember loving the pizza, like swearing by it. But I'm sure, like, as I've gotten older, I wouldn't eat because I've grown away from like chain pizzas and stuff like that. I'd rather spend $40 on a pizza than $10 on a pizza. But Pizza Planet, I bet that pizza is awesome.
yeah, Dave, this is a great pick. Like I was legit gonna take this next, and you could play the claw machine.
Yeah, exactly. The claw.
Claw. You know,
Yeah.
there's
They
Delivery
deliver. They deliver, which is nice.
Yeah.
Deliver,
The
yeah.
cars.
delivery guy drives like an asshole though.
Yeah, he does kind of drive. But, I mean, he's probably a teenager, and all teenagers drive like assholes.
Yeah.
So it's like it's part of the charm of selling pizzas. You got delivery drivers that are, you know, like on the road threats.
Yeah, this is a good pick.
I've never been to Chuck E. Cheese in my life until we went for AJ's birthday a couple years ago. He just randomly saw a commercial and was obsessed with it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's a good time. I'm sure in the 90s, it feels like this 90s was when it was made, the animatronics.
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the games are awesome. The pizza's all right, but it still hits for what it's worth. So there's one in Jersey. So if you visit Grandma, you could hit that up on the way home.
It still has to do pretty well, right?
What, Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good few of that. I know they
One in Naperville has been there 30 years.
they were under fire during COVID because
That's why I asked.
yeah, they changed Pasquale's.
That was hilarious.
Who was the
It
company?
was a good move though. Smart.
Who was it that had the bad beat right at the beginning of? You talked about it when we had the serious show. Someone.
Oh, Discovery Zone.
God, that's who it was. Discovery. So this would be
Discovery
like
Zone?
I used to love to go through those tubes and feel like I was Mario.
dude. Yes.
It was awesome.
Dude, it was the best. Discovery Zone was great.
So explain
Your
it.
knees would go fuck. Your knees would be fucked by the time you got out.
And then you go down that slide with all the like
It's all red and
pinching your ass.
Oh, the worst.
Did you hear it happen to them though? They like.
Discovery Zone was on they were coming back and the comeback date was March 2020.
Oh no.
So they probably
You
raised
should
like
do a
million-
GoFundMe for Discovery Zone.
I would go tomorrow.
I know.
Back to the comeback.
Yeah, exactly. But I think it wasn't like it was only like one location and they had the name branding, but I don't know. Hope they're doing well. I remember writing a blog on it. Oh, this is bad beat of the century.
That's a bad beat.
Come
right
back after how many years and
Tough.
you get hit with the 19.
That's tough, yeah.
All right, it's to me. I'm pissed you took that, Dave. I'm gonna go with Good Burger.
That's a good pick.
Home with a Good Burger. Great staff, very friendly. They got Ed's secret sauce. It's just your standard fast food place, really. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
To
it
get a
from?
burger.
Yeah, that's it. You know, I just. What'd you say?
I don't think I know what it's from.
Yeah,
It's from its own show.
Good
own
Burger?
movie. Wasn't it? It's like Keenan and
Keenan
Kel,
Pell,
right?
yeah.
Oh
you ever seen Good Burger?
no,
Really? They just greenlit second one.
it's a movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've
Keenan and Kel.
I think just Kel does it, right? I think Keenan does it. He's still on SNL, right?
No, I think the movie
Yeah, I think that the show only has Kel in it now.
and Saturday Night Live. Wait. Sorry. The number 2, they're making a sequel with both of them.
Oh, both of them.
Yes. Uh-huh. You never even heard of it, Dave?
I don't think I have.
It's like orange. They have orange.
Ed secret
hats and
sauce.
stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You've heard of it, right, Clem?
Yeah, it's one of those too old things where I'm too. I missed it, but I
okay.
knew of it. I have younger siblings,
Same.
and I think like my kids are starting to know of.
Probably because there's a new Netflix show on it. I think.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Clem.
We're gonna go a little crazy here. We're gonna go Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
I didn't know about this one because I was thinking about it too.
This guy knows what he's doing.
I know what he's doing.
That is. Hold on.
Is that? I mean, Does that count? It's a factory.
That's,
Got one standing applause.
I mean,
This might be a red zone pick.
that's
I
two of my
veto. That's not a
favorite
restaurant.
places. You got the Max and Willy Wonka.
Is it a bar or a restaurant?
I think it's a factory.
No, but it's one of those places. I would say it's like a gastropub where you could go and because a brewery is not technically a restaurant, but you could get away with it. You're trying to tell me snacks don't count as a restaurant,
Clem, I mean, chaps, everyone who ate something there got fucked up.
except for the guy that
Sounds
walked
actually
away.
kinda awesome.
One who's pure of heart.
You're telling me you wouldn't want to go to a place that had fizzy lifting drinks?
Augustus
Yeah, but,
Gloop
like-
got sucked up a tube,
Well,
dude.
What happened to the people
abide
on the
by
fucking
rule.
Titanic, Ed?
Yeah.
Hold on,
point,
though. I
Clem.
feel like if it's
That's a good point.
in order for it to be a bar or restaurant, cash has to be exchanged.
Nobody's ever seen
This
people
is
pay
just
at
like
Moe's.
a tasting set.
This is
If
like
You let me
I'm
draft
with it.
Richie Rich's McDonald's. I don't think there's a dime.
only because it was that
What?
horrific.
You brought the whole
Franchising,
thing
the
and paid for it
franchising
up
fee.
Clem, I want you to know that this veto is because you're a friend of mine. And I'm not going to let you have the horrible first pick that you had and this one on the same graphic. So I do veto. Also because I do think it should be vetoed.
Chief,
I would like you to veto. I would like you to be the second
I
veto.
would like to ask you.
I am vetoing.
Okay.
But I,
Well, now you have to veto too.
Unfortunately, you have
I don't know if you could do this, but I veto all three of your vetoes. And in fact, I rebuke all three.
a rebuke.
Yeah.
We've never had a rebuke on this show.
Oh, I got you, my
I
guy.
mean, he gave me has a vetoed pick ever also got a standing applause? The first time.
Probably
Dog
not,
Walk history.
no.
I'm going to throw that out there. I that was a gray area. I threw it out there because I think that's like a league winner if it's allowed to be processed.
Big time.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So, I guess I have a wrap around here, right? So I can.
Yeah, you got two.
2 picks.
There's so many good.
I'd be shocked if you don't take one of them, but
I would be shocked if he doesn't take one of them as 2.
yeah.
Yeah. And my board's getting pretty thin.
I got 4 left.
I got a bunch left.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
I got tons.
Clem, are you a South Park guy?
Oh, I think you just gave me my pick. Casa Bonita.
It's a real rush. Well, you could do that.
It technically is real.
But there's a whole episode based on it, and it's one of the all-time great South Parks.
Yeah, but
that's
it's-
not what I was talking about. I wouldn't veto that. That's a good pick.
I shouldn't have blurted it out. I wasn't gonna. I was just thinking like that's what I thought that's what you were talking about.
I know these two won't touch it. That's why I asked you.
It's a real place, though.
I'm just going Vesuvio's.
Yeah.
Hasn't been
Yeah.
picked yet, and
Yeah.
it was high on my list. Sopranos. Already booked.
He's
out.
such a whiny bitch. You
Yeah.
want your executive chefs to be tough and like hard asses. Like what's the dude, the English dude, the main chef?
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Like that guy. Like you want an
chef.
asshole. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Not him. He's just always crying and whining and yeah.
He's best friends with a mafia boss that kind of just had the upper hand on him his whole life. He was just made to crack. What was the original? Was there original restaurant in Sopranos, and then it becomes, or is Vesuvio's too?
Yeah, because they
blow it up.
Blow it up.
Yeah.
In
Trying
like
to
the
think.
first couple episodes.
Because I think that's the family one that his like dad gave. It was like the family ones, right?
Yeah. There you go again, Clem.
All right, this one's going to be a little off the beaten path, so I don't know what you guys think I was going to take, but I don't think it was it. But occasionally you'll see me go on a rant, and I'll tell you, these, like, on Twitter, the amount of, like, interaction I get with it, I always love. I'm a big How I Met Your Mother fan. McLaurin's Bar, just a great all-time bar. Having a bar at the bottom of your apartment, but it's not right below your apartment, so you're up all night because of it, is, like, I think the dream for people growing up in the city, and that's what they had in the show. So I love McLaurin's.
Yeah.
I'm stunned. Stunned.
That I didn't take a pick, or that I
Yes.
took McLaurin's?
I'm stunned. Well, McLaren's like I it was on all the lists. I haven't seen the show really, but I know people talk about that and I can visualize it. But there's one, like a huge one, that I'm stunned that you didn't take.
So this will be interesting. So there's one that I think people thought I was going to take. I wasn't going to take it at all. But this is the meat left. This is what this was my fear, Chief, going into the draft. As I
Okay.
said on the record.
Okay.
All right, McLaren's Bar. Not a How I Met Your Mother guy, but
I've heard it's great.
I watched the pilot
That
on a
is good,
flight
too.
one time and it was hilarious, and then I never went back to it.
yeah.
It was a show that I saw the commercial, and I was like, I think this is something me and my then girlfriend, now wife, would love. And we were hooked from day one. However, I will say this. Last season, Game of Thrones shit, where it just tanked, and it now ruins the rewatchability because I know where it ends up.
How'd he
And
meet
they
her?
Butchered. I can't spoil it. But trust me, when you find out the shit that they do with the entire story is so fucked. It's like Game of Thrones. They kind of like crashed the landing. They like ruined the story, and like you just feel like shit by the end of it without giving anything away.
This man's been chaos all day, and he came back to true Clem. I can't spoil it. I can't do it.
I was on Barstool Finance, and Large wanted to spoil Succession for me. He's like, don't worry about it. I was like, we can't just, you have listeners here. You can't just, spoil one of the biggest shows on TV right here.
All right, back to
You
me.
can spoil that though. That's been out for years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I guess. But it's like Zos.
I'm also never going to watch it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch it either.
It's the listeners. You can't.
Yeah,
All right,
thank you. Thank you for thinking of the listeners.
Yep.
Because someone out there might
if
have
if we spoiled
I
the ending
forget
of The Sopranos right now and someone yelled at you, I'd be like, dude, that was 15 years ago.
do it on Part of My Take all the time, and I'm just like, come on, guys, don't do that to Hank. Or I think Hank
It was Hank with Sopranos.
was a friend.
Quit the show. What's the point?
But listen, if you're out there and you were like, oh, thank you, Clem, for not spoiling it, but you've never watched it, start it tonight. Just give it a chance. You're gonna love it. It's a great.
Just DM a thank you anyways, even if you don't watch it.
Don't even watch the final season. Just imagine your own ending.
Yeah, you're right, Dave. All right, it's to me. I got 3 left on my board. I'm going to take this because I think it always has a place, and it's Stan Mikita's Donuts from Wayne's World.
Oh yeah.
I was between that and McLaren's because I just watched Wayne's World on my flight to Disney. Still holds up to this day.
I don't even own a gun.
Yeah.
Constitute a whole gun rack.
Yeah, that great scene.
And then when he's
Blonde girl.
Garth doing Foxy.
Yeah.
Who
Fox.
knows, little heartbreak.
Yeah. And then just Ed O'Neill,
Yeah.
Great Stan Mikita.
Yeah. He's a great character for that role.
Did they have? Is it a jukebox in the
I believe so.
So a donut shop with a jukebox is a move, right? I appreciate that.
I'd like to see a donut shop have in a bar as well.
That'd be interesting.
Yes.
I think it was maybe Rear Admiral posted it once of an old school Dunkin' Donuts when it wasn't what it is now, and they had a counter like that, and they had actual glass coffee pots that they'd go and
I used to go with my mom all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like when we had like half days or whatever, and we didn't have to go to school. My mom was off. She would always take me there, and they would you'd have 50-cent donuts and like 50 cents coffee, and they used to give out to the kids munchkins for free.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Do you remember a Dunkin'?
Like a round.
Yes.
And then it was like the orange Dunkin' color.
It was basically a diner.
Yep.
I don't know if I had them. We got them like as they started really blowing up, in the 2000s. I don't know if we had that. It is funny though, chaps. As a parent, you just see all the parents on like a half day. Every parent's at McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts, and they're just trying to run out the clock on the fucking day. Get these kids in their pajamas in bed and just get out of my fucking hair.
Yep.
So like your mom hearing that now, it's like, oh yeah, I used to have to go to McDonald's all the time on half days. It's like, yeah, they just wanted you fed and like entertained for a little while longer.
Yep. Exactly.
And I feel like Stan's is a good place to do that, if you were living in Chicago. The donuts look great in that movie too.
Yeah, they do. White Sox, Dave.
Yeah. I used that entire last few minutes to decide my last pick, and I'm down to 2.
I'm looking at my list, and there's just so many I want to.
And I love both of them for very, very different reasons. I'll save. I'm going to go with Los Pollos Hermanos. But I almost want to go with my other one, so I don't know if I want to go with Los Pollos Hermanos.
Well, you
Finger
just said
still
it.
on the
You
piece?
said it. I don't think you can.
Fine. I'm going with Los Pollos Hermanos from Breaking Bad. I love fried chicken. I eat it like twice a week. Not from a chain per se, but if it's good, it's good. And that chicken looks awesome. And it's got, owner's got a little bad boy in him. Just a little bit.
Just
a little.
It's a tiny bit.
Ruthlessly efficient. Is
Yeah,
how
exactly.
I describe the restaurant and the owner.
Great branding. The owner, like you say, he's very precise.
Yeah, it's not like, I don't know, whoever the CEO of McDonald's, like, they know that they're making billions and billions and billions of dollars. Like, he's at all the restaurants.
Yep.
Like, he's cooking that chicken with, like, his own hands.
Good owner, Gus.
He is a good owner.
Good guy.
That's a good 5th round pick.
He was very, very philanthropic.
He was. Yeah, that's true.
Philanthropic.
Pillar of the community. I think.
Philanthropic.
All right,
He
chaps.
took part in philanthropy.
This one's tough, and I think that there's a pick that I can make that would have me win this thing.
Ooh.
But I don't know if I even care. Like I want to be true to myself and who I would want to hang out with.
There is one that I could have taken that is like,
And I
world
think
famous.
I'm gonna go with who I would enjoy just hanging out with and having a little beer and hearing some of their stories. I don't know. This is tough. I'm gonna go with the Gym Saloon
Oh, fuck.
from Deadwood.
Yep.
never
I
seen
mean, going in there, it's a Western scene, and everybody's coming in there and like,
I just want to go through doors like that.
right.
Yeah.
like the swing door. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very Western type bar where they only have like a couple bottles of whiskey, but you know that whiskey is fucking fire.
Yeah, it's a great pick. Like my list is pretty slim pickings here now for the last one because that
Is
was
Deadwood worth it to go back and watch?
Yeah.
yeah.
And they just had a movie a couple years ago too.
I didn't watch it. Was the movie good?
I didn't watch it either.
Okay.
Not good enough to watch the movie, but good enough to go.
Yeah, but
It was
Clem, you
such
know,
a
I don't watch. I've probably watched maybe 5 movies in the last 5 years. I'm just not a movie.
Not a cinema guy. That's fine.
No, I'm not. I wish I was, but I just end up tweeting and stuff, and I don't know what happened.
That's me.
That's why I
for
like
TV
the
shows a
theaters
lot.
because that's the one place
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
put it down.
Yeah.
I'm at peace.
That being said, Super Mario Brothers was fantastic.
I liked it too.
Yeah.
Loved
I
it.
liked it too. A lot of people didn't like it.
I was trying to
Like
figure out.
critics.
Me and Robbie, like 6 months ago, were like, this movie's going to be huge. They're going to launch a whole cinematic universe. How do we get rich? And I was like, Disney stock. Or not Disney, Nintendo stock. It's been like at 10 the entire last 6 months. They made $1 billion. I don't know how money or stocks work.
I don't get it either.
Barstool
No
Finance.
sense.
Yeah, when we have like the meetings and they were like, well, we got to end up being in the green. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? Like, everybody gets paid. Like, how do we not have money? Like, what does that even mean?
I don't get it, man.
Don't know. Chief, Mr. Relevant.
How much did that one hurt? It seemed.
That one hurt. Well, and it's like because that's one I was gonna pick because I mean, I'll just say it. The Star Wars bar that where they're
Yeah.
that's the one where it's like I thought you would pick that, but I
Mos Eisley Canteen. It's on the list.
yeah.
Motherfucker got his arm chopped off in the middle of it, and they don't even bat an eyelash. That is Violent City, man. I don't.
Well,
like
that's
that
kind
shit.
of maybe I need to change because that's what I like. I want to go to violent bars where you
Yeah.
can do violent shit and no one cares.
You watch Star Wars. Well, you're not a movie guy though.
Yeah, I'm not a movie.
You have to
guy.
find a TV show that you can watch where they go to bars.
All right.
I tried to watch Star Wars once and I didn't appreciate the weapon safety that they were showing.
Fair point.
I thought it was
It's a
very
very fair
irresponsible.
Don't ever go hunting with Chief. He misses everything.
I've taken one shot ever and I missed. I did miss though.
Technically correct, everything.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
You've also missed 100% of the shots you don't take, so you've missed those too.
Fuck.
X.
I've missed like 99% of the bullets that came at me, but you miss one, you get one.
It's
Next thing you know.
You get a medal though.
heart.
True.
Yeah.
Pretty prestigious.
Saved me some money on property taxes in Illinois too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That is nice.
Borrow that thing from you.
I don't care. Well, yeah. You want my license plates?
Yeah. If that's what they asked for, sure.
The lady was like, "Do you want to switch your Purple Heart license plate?" I was like, "Well, how much what's the difference?" And she was like $15. I was like, "No, like it doesn't do anything for me, so no."
Might get you out of a ticket.
The only thing it really
that's
does
true.
is if in like a military town, if I'm trying to get over, like if I'm being a dick and skipping everybody else that's in line to get on the interstate, if I try to move over, I think people are like, "Well, this guy's done enough.
I'll
I
let
can
him
do
in.
something."
I'll wave him in.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was a thing. That's
I didn't even know that was the thing.
crazy.
100% of it too.
So it shows your Purple Heart on the license plate.
Oh yeah, on my license plate, yeah.
You've never seen that driving around? I've seen
Never.
those.
I don't know that I have.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe. Wow.
You do get some benefits in Texas, like you can park at the airport for free, like any of those city
wow.
places.
That's a
yeah.
nice perk.
That is
It's
nice.
worth $15.
So when I
Yeah,
come,
that's worth
Oh,
15.
Chicago's
when I come here,
Parking.
everybody else parks long
no,
term. If you're gonna go away, I park an hourly because it's gonna be free anyways.
Wow.
Wow.
So it's like a $45 a day thing if you park
Yeah.
an hourly. I don't care. It's getting waived.
Are you wait?
Well,
so
you've done enough.
you're not going to pay the $15?
I'll never pay. No.
Damn it,
Bullet
I don't want
in
to
your
see
face
it. I would
didn't
like
make
to.
it worth it.
I'd like to pull up.
yeah.
I'd like to pull up next to you and be like, "Hey,
Oh, fuck it, I'll get it.
All right, thank you.
Because I'm gonna have to get an Illinois license too, so I'll just get that license plate.
There we go.
as well.
You know what? If you get that license plate, I'll pay for it. I'll give you that $15. I want you to have those perks.
Don't accept that.
Case.
No, I
I can
accept it with open arms.
No,
I appreciate it.
In
case.
he's gonna let you know about it in 3 years.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm doing it, obviously. But I also might get some residual perks from the perks.
Yeah, I'll let you ride with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, say we have to come out, I don't know, wherever, here. I know
I'll
it might
drive
not
us to
have
the
it.
airport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service for his service, right?
Yeah.
exactly.
See?
Hashtag thank you.
This is
Dave.
people helping people right here.
This is Dave helping Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, mostly. But if other people also were helped, I wouldn't really care. I'd like to keep it all to me, all the help.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know,
Nothing says service like keeping everything to yourself.
yeah.
All right,
Chief.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah.
Well, my whole board was picked over, so I'm gonna go with Louis and The Godfather, where they shoot the McCluskey and what's the other guy in the face. It just looks like an old timey Italian restaurant. It reminds me of La Scarola in Chicago. Chaps, I'll take you there.
All right,
when you
love
move.
that.
Yeah.
With the $15
No,
Dave's getting.
no, this is just
buy a
this is
sandwich.
just a nice treat for me because I want you to experience one of my favorite restaurants. So,
Yeah, I like that
you
restaurant
don't, you
too.
don't. Yeah, you don't know. Dave can't come though.
What is it called?
La Scarola. It actually won't be too far from the new office. So
Okay.
Walking distance.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
in.
And there's a great bar where they let you smoke right next door.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, it's.
I don't even smoke, but I want to go to one.
No, need
Oh, no, you go in there and you smoke. You
that's
become a
what I wanna
smoker
do. I'll
immediately.
rip
They
some
and they
ears.
have signs that say no smoking. Everyone just keeps smoking.
That's the best. That's the kind of. That's a
And
good
if you
bar.
ask them, they're like, hey, can you, they'll be like, you can't smoke in here.
Yeah,
then you light one up, they don't give a shit.
Oh.
Yeah, they sell packs and everything. It's
they have the
like
little
you're saying,
They
vending
have
machine.
one of the old school vending machines
Yeah.
for cigarettes.
it's always been like reported that
See, that's what I.
They
the
didn't
new
shut
VF
down for the pandemic at all.
At all.
At all.
VFW that is in San Antonio. It's like one of the country's first. They had those cigarette machines in for the longest time. They just put in like the 3-chi. They have like a 3-chi vending machine in there.
Huh.
You can pull vapes and shit like
Oh,
out of it
shit.
instead
I
of
don't like
cigarettes.
that as much.
Dude, I love VFWs.
They're the best. Yeah.
They're awesome. Can I come with you to one?
Sure. We're working with them out of Chicago too.
Are you?
Yeah, we're gonna do some crossover things with
That's
them.
awesome. They closed the one by my house, and it was pretty sad.
I'm gonna do a lot of veteran stuff in
Yep.
Chicago, like meetups and stuff like that.
Great
Sweet.
city for it. It'll be fun. All right.
Yeah, so Louis, a classic Italian restaurant from one of the best movies ever. So, and I like that kind of place. I like that kind of vibe. You sit down, they got like the tablecloth on there, like the cheap kind of tablecloth. I think it's great. So, Louis,
I guarantee a place where they sat down like a mafia, corrupt police officer. That is like a 5 out of 5. That's
Yeah.
good. The food was incredible. Chicken parm through the roof. Probably veal parm you're getting there.
Yep.
And I would hope if that place was still open all these years later, they still had the box with the little pull toilet.
That is one of those things I've wanted to see one of those in real life my entire life, and I feel like they're nowhere.
I feel like they're probably it's probably like illegal now for some reason. There's
Wait, describe this.
Never seen The Godfather where they hide the gun behind the toilet?
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, that kind of a system.
If I redo my bathroom next year, I'm gonna ask if I can have one of those put in.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Let's do some honorable mentions here. Chaps, you said you have a bunch?
Yeah, I got some. The one that I think would have won is one that is really recent and people watch the show a lot. The Snake Hole Lounge from Parks and Rec.
Oh, okay.
Never got into it.
Me neither.
Tommy did. The original Soup Kitchen here.
Okay.
Same thing, Seinfeld. Sharky's. Do you guys know what Sharky's is? California.
Are you talking about the soup Nazi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Soup Nazi as well because the soup must be awesome there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever watch Californian Dreams, Clem?
I never got into it. That was a Saturday morning as well, right?
Yep. The dining facility in Major Payne.
Yes.
Where he rips
That's with
the huge fire.
Wayne's, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love
that
I haven't seen that in forever.
I got Shields Hall from Game of Thrones, where the Night's Watch hangs out.
Okay, I was thinking of something with Thrones. I'm like, where do they
Think of
drink?
the Thrones one, yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Great Hall for Harry Potter. Hogshead Inn.
Is that
What's that?
Sons of
What
Lord of
was
the
that
Rings or
for?
something.
No,
I haven't seen Harry Potter. I just said, huh?
I'm not explaining it.
Chaps is done reading his list now because
I got
That was
two.
the end. That was the end of my list. Yeah.
I got two. Clem, one thought one I thought you would look for is Kavanaugh's Irish Pub from The Wire.
That's on the list for sure.
Yeah.
But it was always like sad and
Yeah.
dead bodies on a table feels
They
weird.
let you do whatever you want there. They had a guy who died on the pool table. And then I had the Fratellis from the Goonies, which is pretty dark.
Oh, that would have been
place.
great.
Good one,
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Pretty dark place, but, you know,
Oh, it's sweet though.
the water, it's wet, isn't it? Yeah, so,
I would love to go swimming on that pirate ship too.
oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
And then the Star Wars. We're going to get killed for
Yeah,
Star Wars.
that's Clem's fault though.
Yeah, it is Clem's fault.
I have Mos Eisley's Cantina on here. You will not find a more wretched group of villainy or a hive of villainy and scum in the internet.
But it was a conscious choice. I think it's different if it's a omission, like you just forgot about it. But I think since Clem said that he realized that should be a pick,
Yeah.
but didn't do it, I think shows one great character on your behalf, Clem.
It would be like I've never seen Deadwood. I'd be like, like the Deadwood bar, and people are just a guy gets shot. Han Solo, spoiler, shoots Greedo, and it's like, oh, okay, they just start talking again. Guy gets his arm chopped off. All right, just starts talking again. They don't let droids in the bar. We don't serve their kind here. Not an inclusive bar. I'm trying not to get canceled on this dog walk, unlike the other four of you, apparently.
Whoa.
It's been a very problematic
No one
episode
drafted
so
it.
far.
I
Yeah.
just didn't have the reasons that you did.
You got any honorable mentions, Club?
I got a few. I almost took Jackrabbit Slims every single round because the $5 milkshake. This is in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, shit.
out there.
That would have been a great one.
Yeah,
that would've been good.
Thing is, like, it's like a place you go to like once or twice. Like, you can't go there a lot. Like, it's you have the dress up or
Where
whatever.
do you get the Royale with cheese?
Royale with
McDonald's.
cheese. Well, that's McDonald's.
France.
That's McDonald's. They're
That's what they
talking
call
about
a
when he was in
quarter pounder.
France. They went to McDonald's, the Royale with cheese.
They called it quarter pounder or royale.
They don't have
Oh,
the
yeah.
metric system in France.
Wasn't there a different one, like where he brought in?
Well,
burgers?
that is on the list as well, my friend. The Big Kahuna Burger.
That's the one I'm thinking of. not
Is a
McDonald's.
tasty burger. So you
Yeah.
know it's a good burger. Sam says it himself in the movie.
Say what again?
The frozen banana stand in Arrested Development.
yeah.
Money in the frozen banana stand. Could have went with Satriali's. in
I had that on my
Sopranos.
That
list.
would have
Yeah.
been good.
I love myself a good cold cut, but the thing is, don't they grind like
Yeah, dead bodies.
dead
Yeah.
bodies? That's kind of gross.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's the reason why I didn't go with the meat pie place in Sweeney Todd.
There you go. Good call as well. I was really close to this one because I feel like the food has to be good here. I think it's called Gugino's, the Always Sunny Italian restaurant where they always go for like dinners and stuff.
Where they have their annual like boys' night.
Yeah, and Mac and Charlie
Yeah.
like looking at each other fondly.
Send them a bottle of wine.
Peach Pit from 90210. It was a great name. I feel like the food there. I feel like it had a good dessert as well. Central Perk from Friends.
Yeah.
That's a good I'm not a big coffee house guy, or at least I wasn't growing up. I feel like those big couches. Ed, wouldn't you love to just sit on a big? Well, are you a coffee guy?
I like coffee.
It's like
I wouldn't
newer
s-
for you though. I feel like.
Yeah, kind of.
Since
like
we started this
Really,
job.
since I started this job, so within the last 4 years or so.
Sit on a big orange couch, chilling. Like all of us go to Central Park, sit on that couch, get some Stella Blues, and we just have ourselves.
But all of that is dependent on getting that couch.
Yes.
Like if you go in there and the couch is full, I think you walk out.
And New York City is known to be full of people.
Yeah.
Not
So
like
if you can get the middle,
How did they
good.
get that couch all the time?
Gunther wanted to fuck Rachel.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's it.
That's exactly the answer. And then Chez Quy, which is the French place in Ferris Bueller, who the Weasley.
yeah.
Sausage
yeah.
in
Thrown
Chicago.
out.
Yeah.
And Little Nero's Pizza.
Yeah, I had that one too.
Oh, that would
That'd have been a great one.
yeah. But I didn't think we can't say for sure if it's a sit down restaurant.
Could have been a ghost kitchen. We never know.
Could have been Chuck E. Cheese.
Could have been, yeah.
That and it drives me crazy that they serve it in pie slice. That's not how we do it in Chicago.
I prefer pie slice.
What's pie slice? What's the?
We cut it in squares in Chicago.
Yeah.
Everything goes in squares.
No, I
I
mean,
mean,
there's
parts, some pizza places, but it's rare.
That's gonna take
very
some-
rare. Yeah.
Very rare.
You've seen the pizzas I tweet out.
Yeah, wherever that's from, it gets me hungry every single time.
Yeah, it's mostly.
It's actually right by the new office, so you'll have
Yeah,
it
all right,
eventually.
well,
The
we're gonna look that up.
I fell in love with the new place, and it's a home run. I need Ed to go there.
Better than Al's?
No.
Okay.
But it's for the location. Like I don't have to drive.
I have two.
Yeah, whatever.
I got Poor Richards from The Office.
Yeah.
Ooh, good one.
And then I have I love Indiana Jones. We talked about that a lot. But the Raven in the first scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark, where what's your face is doing the drinking shot for shot,
Yep.
and it's like a place where I feel like Donnie Does is probably there right now. Like it's in like Nepal or some weird place like that, and it's just mountaintop, and they're just slamming shots.
Isn't it just outside of Petra?
I can't remember.
Hmm.
Yeah. Some
You said
mountainous
you had
place
two?
in Asia.
Yeah, I had a couple and a few popped into my head. I had the Harvard Bar from Good Will Hunting, Pulp Fiction Diner.
Honey
I-
Bunny.
You said you are a South Park fan.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
City Walk. Mm-hmm. It's you can't even talk about it right now because it's bad.
This episode, we have a
Yes.
lot of things already that we
There's-
have.
Well, this is like it kind of is like I
Slow
would
walk this one a
right.
little.
But that's like a recurring theme in the show, and it's never not hilarious. And then this is the one that I think is probably the biggest is Arnold's Drive-In, but I never watched it.
All right, so
Happy
there's.
Days.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I mean, that's that like
Like respect to an OG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same thing. Like I watching.
There is one that we're gonna get killed for not mentioning, probably,
Bob's
but I think
Burger?
we're all too old. Krabby Patty, or
Oh yeah.
or,
yeah.
what's that? Is that the name? of it?
Bob. Yeah.
That was a
Whatever.
blind spot, I think, in terms of our age.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yes.
But he was
I
on.
just missed it.
Yeah,
Lance give you a thumbs up or something.
It was shaking his
You did? Yeah. Krabby Patties.
The Krusty Krab.
Krusty Krab. Yeah.
Krabby Patty is the food.
burger.
Yeah, it's the name of the burger.
From a dad perspective, I also thought about the bar and The Greatest Showman. They're like dancing on it. Zac Efron.
I
I don't know that
saw
one.
that one.
Oh, never mind.
Anything from Caillou?
No, we hate Caillou.
I know.
Yeah.
I know Paris.
I believe
Yeah, he's rebuked big time.
danced
He's a
on his
real
grave
piece
on
of
Podfathers
shit.
once
Yeah.
upon a time when he got canceled.
Where did Daniel Tiger used to eat? His cafeteria.
I was thinking like Bluey. Did they have any Bluey things? There's really not a.
Grown-ups come back.
All right, so I'll read this out, and then we'll vote someone off.
We'll go to
This week's
hibachi.
poll. Clem, McDonald's from Richie Rich, The Max, Copacabana, Vesuvio's, McLaren's Bar, Eddie Bada Bing, Lower Deck Bar and Titanic, Double Deuce, Good Burger, Stan Makita's Donuts, White Sox Dave Mo's Tavern, Shaboom's, Monk's Cafe, Pizza Planet, Los Pollos Hermanos, Chaps, Cheers, Drunken Clam, Gaston's, Malibu Sands, Gem Saloon, Chief, Patty's Irish Pub, The Garrison, The Bamboo Lounge, Rick's, Louis Restaurant. Should we all put a number on our, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Oh, nobody has paper.
We all flash it at the same time?
Yeah, let's do. You want to do fingers?
Yeah, we'll do fingers. All right.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
You voting off?
Yeah.
All right. I'm nervous. I don't know who I want to vote. It's a tough one, I think.
Who's who again? Say it again.
You want me
By
to
the order,
read
right?
it out?
Yeah. No, who's just the order? Just say it.
Oh,
Again.
you don't have your.
Clem's one.
Clem's one.
Okay.
Well, the audience, if you're watching, you'll know. But if you're
Yeah.
listening,
So Clem, I would.
it won't make sense. So Clem's 1, Chiefs 2, you're 3.
Oh, I'm 2.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Oh.
For the voting purposes.
For the
Okay.
voting purposes.
All right,
Okay,
I got
okay.
you. All right.
Hold on. I gotta make a decision. Do you know who you're voting for?
Yeah.
This is tough. I just said that so we wouldn't have as much dead air.
Good.
All right.
That was very good.
All right.
Professional.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna flash it in 3, 2, 1. All right. So 1 vote for Eddie.
I voted for my.
No, 1 vote for Chief. 1 vote for Clem. 1 vote for Chief. 1 vote for Clem. So it's 2. Oh, what's up? And so it's 2-2 right now. I'm the tiebreaker. I have to change my vote. So it's either Clem or Chief.
Wait.
Yeah,
Who else voted for me? Clem and who?
Dave did.
I voted for 1.
You had
For
one.
and you voted for 2.
I voted for 3 because I thought I killed it.
Oh, 3. This is for loser. That's what I mean. All right. So who?
Voting yourself
Voted
off.
for yourself.
This
Oh, I
is the
thought we were doing best.
No. this
Oh,
is
worst.
Oh, worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to rephrase?
Yeah, redo it. I don't think.
No, fingers off the piece.
I knew we couldn't get through this. So I think so. Then Clem loses,
Yeah.
right?
Comes
Didn't
out.
vote.
He voted for himself.
You wouldn't do that on purpose.
Well-
Who'd you vote for, chaps? Who do you think had the worst draft?
I definitely not Clem because Clem picked the max. So I think that one straight off.
That was the one that I didn't even know.
I'm gonna say you, Eddie.
Okay, so then it
still
still doesn't
me.
matter. Yeah,
It was between you and Chief. I should have went you. I would have had you.
I voted for chaps. Sorry, Shane.
This is way
That's
too confusing.
that's Dave. 4 is Dave.
No, 3. That's what I meant. So I
You voted me.
Yeah,
I thought my. Huh.
Sorry, I'm an idiot. I fucked it up too. So Clem, you're off.
It's a lot of.
I'm finished
going on.
strong, dude. I don't know if Clem deserved that, but
I think McLaurin's and the McDonald's is tough. If you didn't watch How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
That was two of the things that I like the most. I like McDonald's and I like the Max.
well, Max was great. But did you watch How I Met Your Mother?
No.
The amount of I've never watched Casablanca. That's why I voted for you, Casablanca.
Yeah.
And, Gem Saloon.
But I think if he had Gem Saloon,
Or the Deadwood, which I one of those, Deadwood, or what's the other one you had?
I had Louis from The
Louis, that's
Godfather.
what it
All right, so just to clear it up, Chief and White Sox Dave voted for Clem. Clem voted for Chief, right?
Yep.
And then you voted for me. Chaps voted for me. I voted for Chaps.
Yep.
All right.
Dave escaped unscathed.
Dave
no
was
blood.
unscathed, yeah.
That's good. It's a good.
Even a good draft. Congrats, Dave.
Now I'm gonna win the runoff.
No, he shouldn't.
I think I might be the first.
I
I
actually
think he might. I
should.
think Dave might.
I like mine a lot, so we'll see.
You always like yours.
These guys took the
Nah, it's
fucking
not true.
factory from me too, chaps. Willy Wonka. I had fucking
You
everlasting.
get away
Gobstoppers.
with Willy Wonka. I think it's a clean sweep. Well, I think it's demographics.
Listen, dog walk.
35 and
listeners.
older, you won.
Yep, dog walk listeners. You have a problem with the McDonald's
55
Richie
and
Rich
older, I
slander.
won.
You heard. You let Chief know. You let Eddie know. You let. I don't know if Dave really slandered, but I know Eddie slandered it, and it hurt my slander.
I slandered the.
Actually, no, Dave
McDonald's
definitely
pick.
slandered the McDonald's pick.
Yeah.
Nobody gassed you up like I did.
Yeah, you did.
I was with you. On
I was making. I looked at Ed right away to make because we got the topic like in the middle of the. We're in the airport, so I looked at him. I'm like, did I completely misunderstand like the direction we were going for this?
I'm telling you,
Like,
man,
I was
that
thinking
thing still
actual
moves.
fictional places.
Yeah.
All right, boys. It was a slice, as they would say. Clem, Chaps, thanks.
It's always a pleasure with you guys.
Boys.
All right, thanks everybody for listening. That's it for today. We'll see you all tomorrow.